Hello and welcome here. I have forgotten to take the video of the first coat of purple on this tea light holder. So here is me putting the second coat on the tea light holder. The number of coat depends on your transparency of your paint. If the paint is light and you can see the base color out, you will need to put one more coat until the entire base is nicely evenly colored. You can also use this method to draw grids on your floral tea light holder. I'm marking the corners between the petals, and then I'm dividing each petal into two parts. If you had the tea light caddy, then it'd be easy for you to mark all the points, and then the design would look more even. You can use any colors of your choice. I'm using Fevicryl's pastel color here. I'm using the yellow color with the green nail stylus tool and drawing a swoosh as shown. Now I'm using the green color and the same nail stylus tool and drawing swooshes on either sides of the yellow swoosh with a little bit of a slant moving towards the center of the petal. Now I'm using the same nail stylus tool and the violet color and doing the same process, two swooshes beside the previous green swooshes moving towards the center. Now I'm using the same tool and the green color again and repeating the previous process. Next, I am taking the other side of the green nail stylus tool, the smaller, thinner pointer, and drawing two small swooshes with the yellow color as shown. Now use the bigger head of the green nail stylus tool and fill the yellow paint in the gap there to give it a more neater look. Now I'm using my floral tool to place a flower in the center of the tea light holder. You may skip this step if you do not have the floral tools, or make a simple circular design with bigger dot in the center and smaller dots around the bigger dot. Make sure you've given enough time for the paint to dry before continuing with the step. I'm placing dots on top of the flower previously created. These are called moon dots because I'm placing them off center from the design below. Working on the edges or sides of these tea light holders can be tricky because you might need to hold it in certain position to get your design done properly. Now I'm trying to use a stand for the purpose because my hand hurts when I hold it for a while, but ultimately I realized that holding in the hand is the best way to do this. So what I've done here is follow the same pattern, the opposite direction swooshes top to bottom, following the grid line that we created before. And after, when it comes to the third swoosh, I have brought the swoosh the height a little lower to give it a round C effect on the petal. I hope that's understandable from the video. As you can see from the video, it's a little difficult to do the edges, and also because the paint might smudge on one side, you will need to do 3 of the petals first and then wait for it to dry completely before doing the other 2 edges. This completes the design for the purple floral tea light holder.